What's up, guys? To Intuitive 717, I am back with the Saucy Bossy in her cozy bed, and we're going to dive right into some messages around the collective. I want to share a reading around the masculines really longing for the feminine sensual energy. Okay, people are really starting to notice. It could be that this divine masculine is distracted, they're not themselves, they're more quiet. An interesting message I got last night, and I was like halfway in between sleep and like being awake because I was drifting off into sleep. And an interesting message I got around this reading, because I knew I was going to share it in the morning, is like you're in your masculine search history, and then you're also like in the search history of other people who are around them as well, because I feel like other people want to know like what's so special about this person. Okay, so let's find out, divine feminine, what the divine masculine misses about you. Let's start there. Okay, so I feel like bringing that balance to their world. Okay, so we do have the Temperance card coming in here. As you can see, she is really pouring into her own cup. Okay, filling your own cup. They could miss that positive or optimistic energy is what I'm getting. Like, I feel like when your masculines are going through a lot of shit and then they reach out to you, they are almost pleasantly surprised at how vulnerable they can be when they're going through a hard time. And I feel like that is because they know that whatever you're going to say, some of you may have a really lovely voice, by the way, a voice that your masculine is very, very attracted to. And on top of having a beautiful voice, that just is the right vibration for them in terms of sound frequency. I also feel like the type of wise counsel or advice that you give, it brings them balance. It makes them have that epiphany moment or that aha moment that goes, oh yeah, I also need to pour into my own cup. Because I feel like you have a way of listening to the divine masculines and not necessarily giving them advice, but just by listening and letting them express themselves, they kind of figure out what it is they need to do just by observing you or being in your energy. Okay, and that's why I feel like they could be very distracted right now, because they feel burnt out. Some of them could feel really, really tired, really drained. There has been a lot of karmic energy that's been coming up in the masculine collective in terms of repetitive karmic loops or lessons. I do see it like having themes around money, just never being able to please somebody, or just very materialistic. I feel like a lot of masculines are just ready to live simply. And so when they get in this place, of course, they long for you. I feel like you are that example of just peace, serenity, balance, gratitude, okay, existing and not needing anything, just appreciating everything around you. So it comes easily to you as well, divine feminine. So I feel like a lot of your masculines could be overworked. They could be drained. They could be feeling irritated, just kind of under pressure. And they just miss your... I don't know why I'm starting to hear reggae music in the background. So some of you might be of like Caribbean descent. Or just you may have like a passion or a liking, an odd liking if you're not of a Caribbean descent. You may have an odd... you may be oddly drawn to that laid back lifestyle, that island life we like to say, right? Where nobody's ever on time for anything type of thing. Like you are just chill. You're a chill divine feminine, okay? I am picking up on water signs here. You don't have to be, but I am just getting the flow of the water here. I am getting maybe a Cancer divine feminine. Not so much Scorpio, because I feel like you guys are a little bit more fast-paced energy there, but I don't know, like I'm getting maybe like Cancer energy. Sometimes Cancer can come off as like lazy, but I don't feel like it's lazy. It's more just teaching others to really lay back and enjoy the flow of things, enjoy the moment, enjoy when things come up. Or you could be a Pisces divine feminine as well, where everything you do, you give so much love, and I feel like you get that back in return. Okay, so you may have this energy of just forgiveness, optimism. You may remind this divine masculine to not be so hard on themselves. You may be very mothering. You may be very nurturing. Okay, so that's what I'm just picking up for some of you, especially with the Temperance card here and the pouring into. I was picking up on water sign divine feminines there a little bit. But let's see how other people perceive you, because I definitely feel like others are kind of standing back with their arms crossed watching this divine masculine, like, do you not see us over here trying to get your attention? um, they they know it's you, divine feminine, that has them so distracted. Or I feel like people are recognizing the signs of your masculine going back into divine feminine withdrawals. Okay, I feel like that's an inside joke with the people that they might be around. Like when your masculine acts a certain type of way, I feel like their closest people to them are like, okay, he's having divine feminine withdrawals, here we go. So how are others perceiving you at this time? Okay, people in your masculine circle, people who may be closest to them, how do they see you right now? Okay, so we do have the Five of Cups here, divine feminine. It's interesting because I did say I was channeling Pisces, and just with the fish there or the dolphins, I am getting very, very strongly a lot of Pisces energy, whoever this divine feminine is. You know, a lot of the times we can think of the Five of Cups as heartbreak and conflict and arguments, but I feel like I'm not getting that. Like with the Temperance card paired up with this, I feel like you're exactly why this divine masculine may want to connect with you at this time. Maybe you could teach them something about the Five of Cups energy and how to get through it. You notice how she's walking away? She doesn't seem stressed. She's beautifully dressed. She's walking with poise. If you look at her feet movements, they're nice and gentle. Even though there's 3 cups knocked down, I feel like it's teaching them to walk away and be appreciative of what it is they already have. I feel like that's the pep talk your masculines are missing, is just to like have gratitude even during the hard times. They may also want to divulge a lot of information about like their karmic situations. Okay, so if a lot of you have experience with that, where your masculines have opened up in the past about the karmic the karmic what word am I trying to find here, the triggers, okay, the triggers of their karmic connection. Okay, because I know on my journey, when my masculine started divulging information about his karmic journey, it was interesting because it's like it was things that I already intuitively felt. Okay, so I feel like this may be coming up for many of you, where the reason you know how to give wise counsel or advice to your divine masculine is because a lot of you already know what it is they're going through. You already know what it is they're experiencing. And I know that a lot of your masculines, they know that. They know that you know them better than anybody else, and that's why they're constantly drawn towards you at this time. Okay, what are they seeking, divine feminine? By connecting with you or by wanting to connect with you, what is your divine masculine seeking? Ooh. By wanting to connect with you. Okay, so we have the King of Cups. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups here. Maybe they are needing to remember themselves in the energy of the King, taking control. You know, the King of Cups is someone who is optimistic, understanding, loyal, gentle. You know, they tend to give, they tend to provide. Okay, now the King of Cups in reverse sometimes is, you know, they will feel depleted if they feel underappreciated, because water sign, especially for masculine energies, they take it to heart. Like they like to provide and they like to give and they like to surprise you and you know, do all of these amazing things for the people that they love. But when it's not appreciated or their efforts aren't noticed, I feel like it can turn them into someone who is very, you know, emotionally abusive. Okay, the King of Cups is somebody who knows how to hit him where it hurts, and I feel like that's exactly what a lot of your masculines may be going through right now in terms of the Five of Cups. It's not feeling fulfilled in some of the relationships that they're currently in, and that's why I'm getting a lot of people are noticing, even maybe if they have karmic partners around them. I feel like these karmic partners could be noticing as well that they're just consistently focused in your direction, and by being consistently focused in your direction, it tells me that there's something that they're longing for. There's something that maybe is currently missing that they're longing for, and the biggest trigger this masculine is facing right now is that you have something to do with that feeling of there's something missing. Okay, you have what they want in a sense. And I feel like a lot of that is that inner peace with the Temperance card here. Okay, I'm going to put this down for a second. And I'm going to get what your masculine is learning with this King of Cups energy. What's the masculine having... What's the lesson behind the King of Cups? That's a better direct question for this deck. What's the lesson behind the King of Cups coming out? Okay, so we have the moon, the dark night of the soul, as well as the shadow side. That's why I brought up the King of Cups in reverse, is because I feel like whatever conflict they're going through with the Five of Cups, it's making them miss your peace, right? You're a mature divine feminine. Again, you could be a water sign. You don't have to be, but I am getting that strongly for you, where it's something about your patience, your maturity, your ability to have empathy. Your masculines are longing for that. They're missing that. I'm also getting the words fertility, so I do feel like when a lot of your masculines think about starting a family, it kind of rocks the boat in this whole kind of karmic situation that they may be in, where it's bringing them to the dark night of the soul, someone who's emotionally abusive, someone who uses being emotionally abusive to push someone away. Okay, and that could be what's happening right now. Someone could be seeing the shadow side of this King of Cups, which is the King of Cups in reverse. And that's why we have the Five of Cups here, because the Five of Cups often represents, relationships that are under stress or under conflict right now. So I feel like, you don't mean to have anything to do with this energy, Divine Feminine, but, somehow, if, like, this is your twin flame, this is exactly what, these types of relationships are supposed to do, is to help us live our most authentic lives. So right now I feel like, Tower moments, the dark night of the soul, could be something that your masculines are experiencing right now, simply because, they may be a little bit more distracted. Maybe the relationship that they're currently in is not what they thought it was going to be, or maybe the feeling is now fizzling away with the Five of Cups here, because of you. Okay, your masculines again could be going through a lot when it comes to the relationship that they're in, being drawn in your direction. We have celebration, gifts, abundance. I feel like it goes hand in hand here with the Temperance card, Divine Feminine. They could be lacking the celebratory energy, or they could be observing you in the celebratory energy with the Temperance card. Another message I'm getting here is like, I feel like a lot of your masculines may be seeing you happy and single and carefree and just doing your thing, and they feel like they're stuck in either a relationship or some kind of karmic situation that may have to do with keeping them stuck or tied down in one place, or like their backs up against the wall. Okay, and at the same time, they're looking at you in this very celebratory energy. They want to know how it is you're doing it, how it is you stay so grounded. A lot of your masculines can look to you as like, I'm seeing like fuel, okay? And it's when you just feel empty, like you feel drained, you can't go on anymore. And it's like the minute you connect with your twin flame, however it is you connect, it just brings like a spark to the connection. Kind of like the spark in this open hand here, if you guys can see that. I feel like that's what a lot of your masculines are longing for. This could have nothing to do with pentacles, but more so energy. Like, I need that celebratory energy again. I need my gifts to open up. I need to remember. Feeling abundant feels like feeling just loved or understood by someone. That's what I'm getting for this Divine Masculine. Okay, let's see what else is coming up. Okay, so we have alchemy and ancestor guides. I feel like your guides may be watching over your Divine Masculine, your Divine Masculine's guides, or even yours as well. If you guys are twin flames, then, if you're picking up on this heavy kind of energy or conflict, I have been talking a lot about many of the feminines feeling spiritual attack, or just remember to protect your energy, because the more this Divine Masculine focuses in on you, I feel like maybe even your guides may need to be stepping in at this time. Also, the dark night of the soul, it's painful. Okay, so a lot of you may be feeling that the I guess, repercussions of your masculine going through this, where it's like you do feel drained, you do feel tired. Many of you will mirror your twin flames on the journey as well. So it's like if you're going through, you know, major changes, relocating, moving, shortly after, you'll see them kind of going through those moves as well. Okay, so I feel like your guides are assisting. I said it again, so I'm just going to leave it the way I said it. I feel like your guides or spirit guides are assisting your divine masculine through the dark night of the soul, because again, it could be very painful. What's happening, guys, is like your masculines know a change needs to come. They know they need to take action in some way or have some kind of courage to make some sort of ending. Their challenge, though, is not to do it in an emotionally abusive way with this King of Cups here, because if you look at his face, he looks very disgruntled. And that's why I was picking up someone who, if they don't get their way, they're just emotionally abusive, or at times when they're done with somebody, they're just done with somebody. I feel like a lot of your masculines need to heal that kind of temperament about themselves before fully connecting with the divine feminines. But, you know, that's exactly why it is they long to connect with you, because I feel like you're the only one that maybe reminds them that it's like, hey, like, you know, kindness is important, or, you know, you have to be authentic, or you have to stand up for yourself, or you have to move through situations with honesty and you know, speak clearly and communicate clearly, and don't be a tyrant. Don't be passive aggressive. Stand in your truth and speak to others, and command that they listen if it's your truth. Okay, I feel like that's what they're missing about you at this time, divine feminine, is that kind of, you know, pep talk, that kind of advice that comes from such a place of being, you know, grounded. And of course they can't help but also feel in love or crave that in some way, or they want you to be by their side in some way. But at the same time, this want or desire to be with you is causing conflict or chaos. Alright, guys, so that's what I have for this short check-in. I hope you guys enjoy. Take it easy, and me and Sleepy Beaver will catch you guys in the next one, okay? Bye, guys.